You know what's so amazing about you, chosen one, is that you can read the room and you can read people better than anyone else. Better than anyone else. So you know when someone is playing mind games, you know when someone is playing tricks, you know when someone is trying to poke at you and completely get under your skin. And here's the thing about that. You got to keep people at a distance, right? Because you are so special, because your light is so bright and you are so amazing, you're going to come across a lot of hateful, evil, jealous, and envious people in this world. You see, when you are becoming the best version of yourself, nobody wants to see you rise above them. Pay attention to social media right now. And I don't mean pay attention to a way where you're just like scrolling, but pay attention to all the people that are successful on social media or just successful in their life or in their business, you know, in their marriage and their relationships, anything like that. Pay close attention to that. And then the comments that you see below some of those posts or some of those stories, there's going to be a lot of people, almost every comment, right, is hating on that individual story. They're hating on whatever it is that they're doing. They're hating on their business. And it's just so sad. This just breaks my heart, man. It really breaks my heart. It irritates me at the same time that people do not cheer for you, right? Your own family members, your own friends, your own inner circle, people that you've been friends with for 30 years, 20 years, 15 years, 10 years, whatever it is. These people will not cheer you on as soon as you start taking your life seriously. Right? You started a business, they're not sharing your business. They're not buying your products, right? They're not putting things on their social media saying, hey, go check out my homegirl, go check out my homeboy, go check this stuff out, go check that out. You see, your talents are unmatched, man. Your talents, your abilities, your gifts, the things that you have been blessed with, it is just completely unmatched out here in the world. And the thing about you, chosen one, is that you have so many of them. You see, a lot of people don't even know what their talents are. They don't know what their gifts are. They don't know what they're capable of doing because they've been so programmed and so stuck out here in the world that they're only capable of doing one thing, right? And that one thing might be just hating on you, hating on other people that are actually rising above. This is why the 1% get hated on so much. And this is why they say it's not easy. Right? You have to have a thick layer of skin if you want to become the best. You have to pay the cost in order to be the boss. And if you want to be the boss, that means you're going to do whatever it takes to get to the top, to reach the top of that mountain. Right? If you have faith as small as a mustard seed, right, you can move mountains. And that's what a lot of you are doing right now. And a lot of people are going to hate you for that, man. And I'm going to cheer you on. I'm going to applaud for you for continuing to push through the adversity. All right? Building resilience. All right, to move through all the challenges and all the things that's meant to break you and shake you and stop you. All right, continue to lean on those gifts and abilities that you were blessed with because it's going to open doors that you never thought possible. Man, I'm fired up today, man, because it's just, oh, it's cringe, right? It's just, like I said, it's heartbreaking to see that you're working on your craft. You're working on yourself. You're working to become the best version of yourself. You're putting all this energy out here into the world and people are hating you for that. They're hating to see you become a good person or that you are a good person. They're hating to see that you're actually leveling up. All right. The things that you have been blessed with is going to take you so far in this world that people are not even going to be able to comprehend how you got there. They're not even going to be able to understand or understand how you were able to actually do that, how you were able to get in connection with that person, how you were able to actually make that door open for you. You see, this is why you are so bright and so special. And this is why you also got to keep people at a distance, right? Chosen ones don't have a huge circle, right? You don't have a lot of friends. You don't have a lot of people around you, all right? Because you know that your light is going to irritate their demons, right? And not only that, you don't need that, right? All the people at the top, like I've just been talking about, the people that are successful, who's making a name for themselves, who's out here following their passions, who's out here following their calling, stepping foot into their calling, doing what they were called to do, all right? And not just giving up. That's another thing, all right? A lot of people want you to give up. They want to see you give up. And this is why I also tell you, stop telling your business. Move in silence, because when you move in silence and you don't tell your business, you're not giving people an opportunity to actually go out here and try to ruin what you have built up for yourself. right? Remain a mystery out here in the world. And this is what makes you so unique also, because you're not out here on social media posting every single day about your successes, about your accomplishments, the things that you're doing, the places that you're going, the people that you're meeting up here with, right? And when you're not doing that and you're actually just living in the shadows and working on your craft and remaining a mystery, it doesn't give them the opportunity to pray and wish for your downfall. Now, that's still going to happen, right? People are still going to say, man, whatever they're doing in the background, I don't know exactly what it is, but whatever they're doing, I hope they don't make it. I pray they don't make it. I pray that door doesn't open for them. The jealousy right now is so high in the world, right? People are just, people are so mad, man. It's just crazy to see what's going out here in on the face of the planet, just how mad people really are. And when you really think about it, like, you can't even reach that level of madness within yourself, right? Right? When you see people becoming successful, when you see people succeeding in life and they're actually doing something that they've been wanting to do and they're winning in life, all you want to do is cheer for them. It's so crazy that, like, think about your heart and who you are compared to someone else and how jealous they are, right? Just really think about that, because you can't even bring yourself to that level of understanding of how people can hate that much. Like, how can you hate on someone so much that you wish that they do not succeed, right? People will like you as long as you are on the same level as them, or if you are beneath them. That's when they're going to like you. That's when they're going to say, hey, come hang out with me. Come do this. That's when they're going to call you their best friend. That's when they're going to invite you out to everything. But the moment you take your life seriously, the moment that you start doing things where you're going to elevate in life and you start pulling back and drawing away from these people, is the moment they begin to spread rumors about you. They dislike you. They're jealous and they're envious of you, right? The world is backwards as hell, man. The world is extremely backwards. And I'm calling for all of you right now. Right? I don't know who needs to hear this message today. Some of you are working on building that business. Maybe you're working on starting your YouTube channel. You're trying to figure it out. You're in isolation right now, right? You're doing things to actually elevate. Maybe you have pulled away from people, right? And you was like, you know what? I can't talk to you no more. I can't be in that circle anymore. I don't want to be in this environment. I don't want to be in this job. I don't want to be in your friend group. I don't want to go out with you. I don't want to do this. I don't want to do that. Like, you have literally pulled back and started working on your craft. And I commend you for that. Right? And there's a reason you're doing that. Maybe you're going through a spiritual awakening right now. Maybe you're going through this newfound sense of awareness right now, where you're like, man, I'm tired. I've been tired, Coach Kev, of going in this direction. Right? I've been tired of going in this direction. And now I feel like I'm really called to go in this direction. And this is exactly what I'm going to do. If you work hard, if you just have unmatched focus, determined, discipline, and attention to what you want to do in life, within 6 months, your entire life will change. Your entire life will change, and you're going to see people's true colors really begin to show. All right. Sometimes you're unable to move forward because you're not supposed to be surrounded around these people over here or that person. Okay. And this is why a lot of things are going to fall away and happen in your life. And it's super imperative and very important right now that you just take your life seriously, man. I can't stress this enough. Because you are already part of that 1%, right? And I want you to really think about that. You are already part of that 1% because you're doing whatever it takes to actually move your life and your needle forward, to keep on keeping on, to keep pushing through no matter how hard things get for you. A lot of people can't do that. They don't have what it takes. And you're going to experience a lot of jealous and envious come from people because they see that you have what it takes. Now, I want you to think about this too, right? This is very important. Think about all the times that you have failed. Think about all the stress, the drama, the traumatic experience, the downfall, all the failures, everything that you have gone through, right? And people are probably sitting back like smiling and wishing it like, man, they've gone through so much. There's no way they're going to be able to move forward. There's no way they're going to be able to get that job. There's no way they're going to become successful and be able to do this. But you continue to push through no matter what, right? The path is not easy for the chosen, right? The path is extremely difficult. It's extremely hard. And this is why you were called. This is why you're the black sheep of your family. This is why you have what it takes to actually move forward. And even though you have gone through so much turmoil, so much downfall, so much trauma, so much pain, even though you have gone through all of that and you continue to move forward, people really sit back and scratch their head and really ask the question, how are they able to do that? You know, nobody would, there's so many people out here that wouldn't even be able to walk a mile in your shoes. They would not even be able to walk a mile. If people had to go through what you have gone through in your life, they would have failed. They would have probably committed, you know what, right? I don't want to use that word, you know, on my channel. But they would have taken themselves out, right? A lot of people, they wouldn't have even had what it takes to actually move a mile, let alone a half a mile in your shoes. This is what makes you so special. This is what makes you so amazing. And this is why you're called to go down the path that you're going down right now, because you have what it takes to actually get there. You know, so all your trials and tribulations, all the things that you've gone through, all the things that you're going through right now, it's not meant to happen for no reason. All these things are happening for a reason. And another thing that I just want to remind you of, because I've been going through this too, man. Every 2 years since I lost my father, right? I lost my father in 2018. Then in 2020, it was both my grandparents, my mother's parents, back to back within 42 days of each other. Think about what my mother has gone through. Let me tell you that really quick before I finish this up. My mom lost her husband and then both of her parents within 2.5 years. She The average person, that's crazy, man. That's crazy. It's a lot. My mother is such an angel. Like, she has so much power within her, so much strength. The Holy Spirit moves through her every single day. The average person would not have been able to go through that, man. That's not easy, right? And then that's not it, because then 2 years later, she lost 2 sisters, right? I lost 2 of my aunts in 2022, right? And then I lost my uncle in 2024. So think about all the traumatic experiences that I've gone through, that you've gone through, that the average person doesn't really go through. They don't feel that amount of pain within that short amount of time. Those amount of traumatic experiences in a short amount of time. And it wasn't just that, because it's also going through sickness. It's also going through financial struggle. It's also going through losing things, losing everything, literally, right? This is why I'm so fired up about this stuff, because the passion that you hold in your heart, the things that you are meant to do out, it's literally the story of Job, right? It's literally the story of Job, right? Job lost everything, right? And at the end of the day, was blessed 10, 20, 30, 40, and 50 fold for still trusting in God and moving forward with purpose, clarity, and intention. And this is exactly what you need to do right now. So it doesn't matter how long it's going to take, right? You may have seen just struggle after failure, after loss, after struggle, after failure, after loss, after failure, after struggle, after loss, failure, financial struggle, right? Y'all get my point. You get what I'm going through. Year after 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 year. And you still continue to get up out of bed every single day and move your needle forward and continue to put in the work and try. The average person cannot do that. They cannot do that. And this is why people look back at you and they're like, how are they even able to move forward? And this is why you're going to have a testimony, right? This is why you're going to have a story to share, because no matter what you have gone through, no matter how many times you have gone through it, no matter how long it has taken, okay, you continue to put your light out here in the world. You continue to trust God. You continue to trust and believe that something great and grand is coming for your life. And family, your blessings, like I'm just feeling this right now, man. Something's just telling me, like, your blessings is going to be so grand that your enemies are not even going to be able to really understand. They're not going to be able to comprehend what has happened to you. You're going to change into a completely different person. They're not even going to be able to comprehend who you are now. All they're going to do is look back and scratch their head and wonder, you went from this to that? How? Let me get a piece of that. I need to feel your energy. I need to touch you. I need to lay hands on you. You must be blessed. Come on now. Y'all know what I'm talking about. You know exactly what I am talking about right now. Even if you can't see clearly in front of you, right? It seems like everything is hazy. Everything is foggy. right? I know y'all remember me talking about this. You got the fog in front of you. You got the fog to your left. You got the fog to your right. You got it beneath your feet. You got it above your head. You got it behind you. You can't see where you're going, but you continue to trust and go. You continue to just, you know what, God, I'm going to walk forward no matter what. I'm going to continue to put the work in no matter what. I'm going to continue to trust my vision no matter what. And when you go into that isolation, you get to hear God's voice. He gets to tell you to move in this direction and not direction. I need you to leave that job and go over here. I need you to go down that path and not go down this path. I need you to leave that person alone because they're doing some malicious and nefarious things behind your back that you would have never thought possible. You see, when you go through that spiritual awakening, you really start to hear and see clearly the true intentions of people and situations and environments that you're truly in. And this is why you get drawn back. You get pulled away from people and environments and situations that you are in because you're being called in another direction. All right. The better that you get, the better that you continue to trust the process and lean not on your own understanding, right? The more you continue to trust God, the more you continue to say, you know what, I'm not going to give up. Because if I give up, I'm just going to stay exactly where I'm at. Why would you want to give up? Giving up leads you nowhere. It only causes you to stay exactly where you are. Giving up doesn't allow you to become the best version of yourself. It causes you to stay stuck. It causes you to stay afraid, living in fear and depression and anxiety. It does not allow for you to walk through the door that has already been called your door. That is already your door to walk through, and no man can stop it. No force, no man, nothing can hold that door shut. Nothing, my family, can hold that door shut. All right? You have to trust the process and keep going no matter what. No matter what. This is the power of manifestation right here. Because you believe in your vision. You believe in your dream. You believe in your goal. You believe that you have what it takes to move forward no matter how many things that you have been faced up against. You believe that on the other side of that there is something so grand and monumental for you. You can already see it with your mind's eye. You can already feel it in your heart, right? So you were chosen for a reason. You're the black sheep for a reason, right? Just like I said in my last video, the black sheep ends up being the goat. You end up being the goat of the family, right? Maybe you don't have a family member that is rich and left you a fortune, right? Right? Let's say you weren't born into financial freedom and wealth. Okay, let's say your entire family was always in poverty or living an average lifestyle, but they just continue to just, you know what, I'm gonna stay in my 9-to-5 job. I'm just gonna retire. I'm just gonna live this job and I'm gonna do this. Maybe they had a dream, but they never followed it, right? They never did what it takes to actually get towards that dream because they quit, right? Or because they never really thought about it. But with you, when you were born, when you came into the world, there was something different about you. There was something so different about you, right? Because your vision was able to oversee and surpass your entire family bloodline's vision. So if you weren't born into financial freedom and wealth, you are the one family member that's going to create it. You're going to leave a legacy for your kids and for your grandkids and for your great grandkids, right? And then all your family's going to look back and be like, man, we were born into financial wealth because of so-and-so, because of dad, right? Because of mom, because of you, chosen one. Because you were the one that took a risk. You were the one that actually moved the needle forward and did whatever it takes to break the generational curses of your family. You're going to experience so much jealousy out here, man. I can't even tell you guys. Think about how many people, right? I'm just going into basketball terms because I'm a ball player, right? I like to play ball. Think about how many people are hating on LeBron James' son, Bronny James. There's a lot of people hating on that kid. I mean, a lot of people. But you know what? Even though his father is LeBron, and even though his dad has already paved a way for him, it's not like he didn't work hard. This kid has put in so much hard work, believe it or not, because he wants it. It's exactly what you're doing. It's exactly what you're doing. So many people are hating on you. They're jealous. They're envious of you, of who you are and the things that you're capable of. They're jealous of just the path that you already have laid out in front of you. And even though it's not an easy path. It's not an easy path. And it may seem like it is. But it's not an easy path. So going back to, like I said in the beginning of this video, about look at all the people that are successful in the world, from celebrity wise to just, being an entrepreneur. Their business is taking off. Their business is successful from all the talents and gifts and abilities that they have about them. Think about all the people that are hating and jealous of those people, right? They're hating and they're jealous because of why? Because that individual who's ever hating and jealous of them cannot ever reach that level of success. Wondering, how did they get there? How were they able to do this? Oh, you're only in that position because of who your dad is, because of who your mom is. Now, yes, they have an upper hand and having someone that has already gone down that path, right? But at the same time, it doesn't mean that they don't work hard. Now, it is a little bit different from you because maybe you don't have anyone in your family, maybe your mother or father, your grandparents, your aunts, your uncles, maybe, your cousins, maybe you didn't have anyone that actually paved a path for you, and you're paving your own path right now. You're literally paving. LeBron James, going back to him again, his father walked out of his life. He didn't have a father figure to lead him right down the path that he created. The path, he created that. All right. So I just talked about this. So maybe you weren't born into the financial, freedom and wealth and time freedom and everything like that, but you created it because you had a bigger vision. This is why you are the chosen one of your family. This is why you are the black sheep. This is why you got to have a thick layer of skin when going down this path, because you're going to experience the downfall. You're going to experience the hate. Now, I've had a lot of people tell me, yo, Coach Kev, like, I don't know if I can do this YouTube thing, man. I don't know if I can start my channel because what if people say this? And what if people say that? And the comments that people are going to leave, it's going to bother me. It's going to break my heart. It's going to break my soul. Listen, you cannot allow for what other people say to you to dictate your future and to halt you from moving forward to what you truly want to do. If you have a passion about something, if you have a story to share, if your voice needs to be heard, which it does, your voice needs to be heard, you need to go out here and put it out. You cannot worry about what people are going to comment on your channel, man. I've had plenty of rude comments on my videos, right? I've had plenty of people tell me, you're crazy for talking that way. Oh my God, you believe in manifestation? You're stupid. Well, manifestation's real. Believe it or not, it's real. It's the law of belief. Right? Whatever you believe, it will come true. Okay? If you continue to believe that you're a nobody and that you suck at life and that you can't do it, well, guess what? That's exactly what you're going to get out of life. If you believe that you are capable, if you believe that you actually can get something done and you can move the needle forward and that you have what it takes to move your family bloodline and break that generational curse, well, guess what? You're absolutely right. Whether you believe you can or can't, no matter which one it is, you're absolutely right. That is the law of belief. That is manifestation. All right. You're literally, whatever you put out here into the world with your words, with your thoughts, with your energy and your emotions, that's exactly what you're going to get back. That's exactly what you're going to get back. So I don't care what anyone says about me. And this is exactly what I used to think before I started my channel. Right? I was always worried about people saying, well, what if people don't, what if they don't resonate with my messages? Or what if they talk like this about me? Or what if they think this about me? Blah, 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 blah. Like all that crap. Like I worried about all that stuff too. Trust me, I get it. Right? But at the end of the day, once you overcome that fear and you say, you know what? I don't care anymore, man. I just don't care. I'm going to live my life. I'm going to be who I was called to be. I'm going to share my story. I'm going to put out these teachings. I'm going to put out these coaching lessons. I'm going to become the best version of myself and help people in this world. You're going to see a lot of people jealous and envious of that because you actually did what it takes to step foot outside of fear to become the greatest version of yourself. This is why a lot of people aren't able to actually follow through with their calling because they're too scared. They're too afraid of what other people are going to say or what other people are going to think. And as soon as you do that and you surpass that level of fear, they're going to dislike you for it because now you're not beneath them or you're not exactly where they are on the same level. Now you're rising above. You're taking steps to get better. You're taking steps to move forward. You're doing things outside of fear and actually following through with what you were called to do. This is what makes you so beautiful, chosen one. This is what makes you so special. So I commend all of you right now for saying, you know what? I'm wiping my hands. I'm washing my hands of people. I'm done with situations. I'm done with the environments. I'm done with that job. I'm done with the family member. I'm done with the girlfriend and boyfriend. I'm done with the spouse. I'm done. I'm just done. I'm done. I don't care anymore. I'm just done. I'm going to focus on what I need to focus on. I'm going to live in the present moment every single day. I'm going to stop worrying about the past, and I'm going to stop worrying about the future so much, because what you do today creates your future, right? If I go out here and rob a bank right now, my family, right? Or if I go crash my car, what's going to happen in my future? I'm going to be in jail, right? If I go rob a bank today, I'm going to be in jail. I created my future because of what I did today. If I go crash my car, I could either be in the hospital or I could be 6 feet under the ground and really hurt and harm myself because of what I did today. You see, the things that you do today will create and shape your tomorrow and the next day and the next month and the next year. This is why you need to live in the present moment and do the things right now that you are called to do. Right? So when people are laughing at you, when they're pointing at you, right? When they're doing all these things to really hurt you and just make it they're just trying to really just crumble you up and just toss you away like a piece of paper in the trash can because they think that you're not capable of anything. Those people are never going to be able to move forward in life and accomplish their dreams and the things that they truly want because they are too afraid. You see, a lot of times people are so busy trolling other people, pointing the finger and laughing, but when they go home at night, they're crying, they're lonely, they're sad, they're depressed, right? They don't have what it takes to actually move forward because they're too afraid to. This is where your life gets beautiful. Because yes, you may do some of those things too. You may cry in the corner. You're going to get upset. You're human. You're allowed to feel those emotions, but just don't live there. Right? But then you say, you know what? I have a plan. I have a grand plan. Or you receive some type of revelation. You receive some type of download that's going to let you know you should try this. You should try that because you believe in yourself and your vision. No matter how many people are jealous and envious of you out here, no matter how many people are, you have to keep going. You have to try. You have to put in the work and you have to trust the process. Once you do that, everything is off the table, man. The doors are just going to start flying open for you. Opportunities are going to show up. People are going to show up. So don't worry about the people that you're losing. Don't worry about the people that are laughing. Don't worry about the people that are hating. Don't worry about it because you know what? At the end of the day, you're living your best life. They're not paying your bills. They're not waking up in your bed, right? Well, unless they're like, you could have someone waking up in your bed, right? And they could still be jealous and envious of you. But at the end of the day, you're living your best life. You're doing what you are called to do, not what they're calling you to do. Right? So, man, I just want to say I love you all, man. I love you guys so much. Like, you really have no idea. Like, I thank you all for being here, for being a part of this journey, for being a part of this channel. Thank you for taking your life seriously, right? I want to thank you for taking your life seriously and actually moving your needle forward out here in the world, right? Let people hate. Let them be jealous. Let them be envious. Let them say whatever they want because at the end of the day, they're not living your life, right? If they were in your shoes, they would truly understand just how amazing and how powerful it is on what it is that you're doing. Just remember, move in silence. Moving in silence is the key right now. Do not be telling your business. Do not be sharing everything on social media. Don't be, telling everybody what you're doing or what you're planning on doing, where you're going. Don't be going on Facebook and checking in all these places. Like, I never liked that feature, by the way. Let me check in and let you know exactly where I'm at and what I'm doing. No. Move in silence, man. Remain a mystery out here and just continue to be great. Continue to be great. And I know that's what you all are doing. I know that's what you're doing. You're working on yourself. You're getting better. You're putting your goals into action. You're taking inspired action. You're moving your needle forward no matter what. And you're going to continue to keep on keeping on. You're going to continue to keep on keeping on. And I just want to say that as long as you continue to do that and you're living for today in the present moment and you're putting in the work, you're creating your future. You're creating the tomorrow, right? And those manifestations, right? Those things are going to come to pass. It's going to come to pass for you, from my family. Believe in yourself, believe in your goals, believe in your vision, and trust the process. All right. So listen, I love you all to life. I don't know who needed to hear this message, but if you needed it today, right? All the people hating on you, man, forget those people, man. Forget those people. All right. Who cares if they're hating on you? You continue to be great out here. Continue to rise above. All right. And just know you got to have that thick layer of skin. All right. And if you feel called to get on YouTube, You have to share your voice. You have to share your story, right? There's something that you need to get out. I want to help you with that. All right. And that's what I'm called to do. All right. So come on over, join my private school community. It's absolutely free for you to join. You get a one-on-one free call with me, man. Right. You get to book a one-on-one free call with me. We get to go over your business and onboarding and business strategy, talk about what it is that you want and how I can help you, how I can assist you. That's all I want to do. I want to assist you. So when you join my free community, you get to book a private call with me. All right. I have a lot of resources and a lot of amazing courses and everything like that for you to actually move your needle forward to become the best version of yourself. All right. Building a tribe of people, like-minded people, chosen ones. All right. That are all coming together to really represent, grow, and live their best life. All right. Sometimes yes, you're going to be alone. Yes, you're going to be called into that isolation, but you don't need to do things alone. Right. You're going to need a mentor. You're going to need a coach. You're going to need someone to guide you, to lift you up, to provide that motivation and inspiration within your spirit. That's going to help you move forward, because maybe you're just not feeling good. Maybe you're feeling stuck. Maybe you're feeling completely confused and you don't know where to start. Right. I got you covered, my family, because I was once there. Right. And now I have been moving my needle forward and I've been helping a lot of people. Right. So won't you come on over and join us, join the private community. It is your safe space, right? Where you can talk to other people. You can communicate back and forth with me. Right. And I just want to help you grow. All right. So you all have an amazing day today. Continue to be the best version of yourself. Keep rising above. Keep pushing through no matter what. Who cares if they're jealous and envious of you? You have something that you need to do. And I got you covered, guys. All right. So I love you to life. Have a great day today. And I'll see you soon in the next video. Peace.